Hi there, everybody. I've got a wonderful client. Sharon is here, and I'm Rochelle with Godiva's Secrets. And a lot of people have asked about our long top clip-in piece. It's on our website, GodivasSecretWigs.com, and I'm going to show you how to put it on, how easy it is, and also some great holiday tricks to use with pieces or with wigs, okay? So the first part is, and I'm going to show you too, the long top and the medium top comes with 4 easy metal clips, and all you do is rock your fingers to open and close it. So you want to make sure that you just open and close it, rocking your thumbs. Now it's open. Perfect.
Okay.
So the great thing about this piece is there are rubber grippers underneath, so when you lock your hair, it will never hurt your hair.
Oh, good.
So
We don't need any more pulled up.
no, we got to keep every hair we've all got. So we make sure all 4 are open. And then just prepare your hair like you would. Sharon likes her bangs long, so we're going to make sure this piece makes sense with Sharon's hair. So all I'm going to do is place it where I think it needs to go, and normally the beginning of the piece is kind of, think about where do your bangs start. You don't want it so far back that it's not going to make sense with the front of your head, but you don't want it so close that it's going to overpower your face. So I'm bringing it back just a little bit, and the trick is don't push it back. Just place the combs where you want it, and I think I want it about right here. So listen, the front's snapped in. Okay, I'm not doing anything with the back yet. But what I want to do is just play here and see if it makes sense with Sharon's hair before I do any trimming or any playing like that. So let's look here a minute and see. Do you normally part your hair left to right?
Actually,
Or anyway?
right to left, and
Right to left.
a lot of times because I have a widow's peak, it'll fall a natural down the middle.
Okay. So I think that's looking pretty darn good. And do you agree to add just a little bit of a bang? Okay. So I'm going to do it one more time just to make sure. This is the crux of the piece, but once you get the beginning and you get the front of the long top or the medium top exactly where you want it, then it makes perfect sense, and then you can go on from there. So that looks pretty good. I'm going to trim just a little bit, but first I'm going to snap the back 2 pieces in. So the way I do that, just to show you where they are. So there's not a lot to the piece. Here's all it is. And back here are the 2 snaps. So I'm just grabbing the metal clips into Sharon's hair, snapping it on, and it's all on and ready to go. So you were saying you like to come a little more this way, right?
Right.
Okay, so I'm going to bring these couple of pieces down just a little bit. Does that look like just cutting those few would be good for you?
Yeah.
I think so too, just a little bit. So for those of you that aren't hairdressers, you can easily take this piece to your hairstylist and just have them match it to your bangs. So I've got to put a cape on you. What am I doing?
Oh.
It's good to have a cape. For those of our Godiva Secret consultants out there, you want to have a haircutting cape. So let me get this on you. Pull out all of your luxurious hair.
I know. I do feel very luxurious.
Good. And so I'm just taking a very little bit, always cutting upwards. And of course not touching Sharon's own hair.
Thank you.
And we may do some more cutting after this. I want to give everybody out there in YouTube land an opportunity to see what we do with this piece also. So I'm cutting just a few pieces to make sense with Sharon's hair. So once we've kind of got it how we want, the long top piece and the medium are machine teased at the top. That means even when you wash this piece, you will have lift and it will dry looking just like this. So isn't that cool, even just shaggy?
Yeah.
And I have not pre-trimmed or brushed this piece. I have not altered this in any way. So if you ordered the long top piece from our website, this is exactly how you'll see it. And I want you to also see the length on Sharon. So if you can see right down here, Sharon is very blunt cut. So I'm going to just cut a few of these pieces because we don't want it to look long and straggly. That's going to show up and cause attention right away. So all I'm going to do is cut a few of these pieces just a little bit shorter, just to make sense with her own hair. And I would always ask the client, which I already asked Sharon, is she letting her hair grow longer? Because if she was, then I might leave the piece just as it was and let her hair grow into it. But I'm cutting it just a little bit longer than her own hair. And
That's
then
fine.
good. And then we will go back and I'll clean it up after for time's sake. But see how that already makes more sense. I see where I need to trim just a little bit more.
It looks like her own hair.
Isn't that amazing?
It is.
So look at this. It is fantastic, Sharon. You got to look backwards and
Okay.
see what you think.
Oh my gosh.
Look at this.
Oh, it's amazing.
Isn't
It's a miracle.
It's a miracle. So from here, people ask, okay, what can I do with the long top? Well, there are so many great things. So here's what I'm going to show you. I'm just going to remove this cape because you look so hot in your clothes.
Oh.
Who needs that cape? So first of all, I can easily just take Sharon's hair and pull it upwards, up and over with the piece and create an updo. And I'm going to show you in the back. And remember that you want it to look natural. You don't want it to look perfect. So you don't need every hair in place, but you always want to check the top. So I want you just to turn around and see how great that looks. It's just very natural looking. And I did nothing fancy. I just took from the sides. Now let's say Sharon was going somewhere casual and we want to braid her hair. So just separate the hair in 3 sections and start braiding. I like to get a really clean braid by twisting the hair in. So twist it in, twist it inwards, and it makes a really clean looking braid. So we could do that.
That is so
you can
amazing.
picture that. Isn't that great?
That
And
is
with
Beautiful.
doing the top half first gives her a little height, but also it gives her a dressy little look. Now she wanted to, after closing this up, we could just roll it up and put a really pretty clip right there, and she's got a dressy look.
That's stunning.
Okay.
Very pretty.
Another great thing to do, we kind of have our base, we pulled the sides up, but what I like to do sometimes is I've got 3 to 6 or 8 of these little clips. I'm going to just place them in right where I want them. Kind of sectioning the hair just a little bit. And this makes a really great dressy look. So now that I've got that side done, I'm going to work on this side. And I'm starting closest to the face and just grabbing little clips, just a little bit of the hair. So it's really easy and it makes a really fun look. You know, people need to dress up. It makes us feel better, and in stressful times like these, that's what really counts. So let me remove the more casual clip, put a little dressier one just to finish it off. I'm going to kind of twist those pieces together. And Sharon, have a look at that.
Oh, I love that.
So look at the back.
It's gorgeous.
Oh, it's like a princess. Oh my gosh, look at the sparkle.
Isn't that pretty?
It's gorgeous.
That is really nice.
So
Really
that
pretty.
is keeping your hair down. The long top gives you the lift on the top and that extra thicker bang. But look how amazing that looks.
It does. It looks
That pretty?
fabulous. I could never get that on my own, that's for sure.
Well,
I mean, with this piece, hopefully
yes.
I can.
Oh,
but
yes,
not
you
my own hair.
definitely can. And I'll be trimming. We'll work on this a little bit more after.
Okay.
But that's one look. Now to show you a few others, because people have been saying, well, what can I do for holidays to perk things up a little bit?
Right.
So that's one of the other suggestions. Another thing that I like to do is take a side, and again, the side has your hair with the piece. And I'm just grabbing the piece and Sharon's hair and twisting it. So I could take that piece, twist it, and then I'm going to turn you a little bit.
Okay.
Do the same thing on this side. Take a piece and twist it. Bring it together and put a clip, but let's do a fancy clip this time. A great rhinestone clip. So you might want to hold on to the mirror so you can kind of, because I know you want to see what's going on.
I do.
So I just twisted, and that gave it a really beautiful look. Now let's say we wanted to do a dressy look, again with the braid. So I can do a, if you've heard of a, oh my goodness, I just forgot the name of the braid that I do. But
French braid?
A French braid.
Right.
So I'm just pulling from the sides. And it just creates a really great look. So you've got a dressier look on top, and maybe the other fancy clip comes right on the bottom right here.
Oh my
Oh, that's
goodness.
really
Oh, that's
pretty.
elegant.
Isn't that pretty?
Really pretty, and the way I love bling.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah, you like that bling. And it still looks great on the top. It gives you your height on the top. So another great look with our long wigs, or again, I'm showing you, it's called a long top. It's at our website, GodivasSecretWigs.com. So let's say I want to give Sharon a little more height. I'm going to lift this hair up a little bit. But you see how sexy this is? You can just tease it and wear it wild.
Yeah.
I love to just throw sunglasses right up here and be done with it. It's really great.
Right.
So one more time, I'm going to pull the sides up, making sure that I've got some extra height right here, because I'm going to make this a little dressier. And if you see, if I move it forward, I get more height. If I move it back, it's flatter.
Right.
So once I get this a little straightened out, I'm bringing it up for that height, and I'm going to clip it. That's part one. Actually, I'm going to use a dressier. Let me move this a minute. A little bigger. Oh, let's go blue. So we've got a beautiful clip. That's just an updo with more height. Pieces around Sharon's face. Isn't that great looking?
Yeah, the height is great.
Okay, so to continue on, let's say, no, it needs to be more elegant. So we'll take Sharon's hair with the piece and just start twisting in one direction. Twist it. Now take the bottom of the hair and bring it upwards. Keep twisting. Twist, 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 twist. And you see what's happening is I'm creating a French twist. So the hair was down here. It just happens by twisting it and moving that hair up over the twist. And I'm tucking in and tucking in. Now this extra hair, I'm just going to hide it right inside. And I'm going to move my clip and tuck it right in. Let's see if I can do that. There we go. And I would put bobby pins going straight down. But it's a really elegant,
gorgeous.
beautiful look. And you could really make it tighter. Imagine if you spent another 2 or 5 minutes on it.
Right.
But look at that look.
And can you imagine in a beauty parlor how long it would take somebody to do this?
And how much you pay.
Yeah.
So, and then here I always love to leave a little longer piece so you can pull some pieces down around your face for that little sexier look. And so there is a very classic updo.
Wow.
Isn't that
Wow.
pretty?
wonderful.
Great. So there are a few suggestions, and what I would say to any of you, whenever you buy a new piece or a wig from Godiva's Secret, the smartest thing to do, like I know Sharon will do,
Okay,
is
quit looking at myself.
sit down alone, keep looking at yourself, with or without a glass of wine, get some music on, sit alone and start playing. And just give yourself the freedom to explore what every piece and every wig can do, because to me that's part of the fun, is the discovery of each piece and how wonderful they are.
Right.
So again, what do you think?
I love it. I really do. I love it. I really didn't know that I was going to, though. You know, I thought, oh, I've had falls from back in the 60s. And they're not like this.
You can keep talking while
No, but they're really not. I mean, like I was pretty handy with my hair back then too. You know, when you're a career girl, you have to be able to put hair pieces in and not spend more than 5 minutes on it.
You're right. You need things ready quickly. Look.
So pretty, just so pretty.
So it's just playing. So, you know, for Christmas, you can ask for gift certificate and some gaudy fun
Yes,
rhinestone
yes.
hair clips
Yes.
and have a blast, right?
Yep, I will.
Great. So thank you, Sharon,
Oh,
for
you're
letting
welcome.
me use you to share our wonderful pieces. And those of you out there, remember, you could become a Godiva's Secret wig consultant, or you can check out our website for all the information. Have a great day. Bye.